Hello everyone and welcome to episode 2, day 2 of my Greece adventure. It's not just me, I was with Ems and Toby, and I'm so excited to talk to you about day 2. It was a really easygoing day. We actually got out late because we stayed up late and immediately went for some food. We had we didn't even have a little photo shoot. We were walking through this little metro station and it was so pretty. I'll put a picture right. That doesn't work. I'll put a picture right here and stick it on me, and I love it so much. So we were walking through this metro station and it was so pretty decorated. And so Em took a picture of me and it was really sweet. She took multiple. Then we went to get some food and we actually didn't know what to get. Because you're in a different country, you're in a new country, and you're trying to figure out what to eat, right? So, this guy approached us, which we're in like a square filled with different kind of restaurants. And this guy approached us with a menu and he's like, would you like to look at it? And I was like, you know what? Why not? So we open it and it has so many good options. And it was not expensive whatsoever. So we were like, you know what? We'll take a table. So he told someone else to give us a table. We sat down, looked through the menu, ordered some drinks first, which it was just, Ems and I got fresh orange juice, which was really good. Toby got a Pepsi Max. And then for food, oh my goodness, it was so much. So I got lamb chops, one of my favorite dishes, meat dishes. It was really good. Toby got a pork chop. It was huge. And Ems got a kebab, which was also huge. All of it was huge, but it was so good. So we went on a little walk to a flea market, but it was so obviously just a tourist trap, but we loved it. As much as it was a tourist trap, it wasn't much. The prices weren't a lot. I haven't even unpacked them for this video. I've been at home for almost 2 weeks. We go into the store. We're not expecting a lot, right? Because it is mainly based on Greek history, Greek mythology, and you expect it to be quite expensive, and it was not. And so we went inside this one store, not expecting to really get anything. So I got 50 stamps for it was €2. 50 stamps for €2. And the only reason why I bought these stamps was because I'm gonna put them in my journal. And then, okay, I did it. I got statues. I got Persephone. I'll probably have to take her out of the box. And this is me making myself learn more about Greek mythology. But I have Persephone. It's really focused on my face right now, but I have Persephone. I'm safely putting her back in the box because they're going to be in my bookshelf, which is over there. But I need to clean up my Greek mythology section, and I need a bigger bookshelf. I had to get Aphrodite. I feel like with Greek mythology and Greek gods, they choose you instead of you choosing them. I don't know if that's a silly thing to say, but the moment I saw Persephone and Aphrodite, I felt attached, and I had to get them. So, also putting her back safely in her little box. And to everyone that does not know me, I have a book obsession. And that obviously means I have a favorite book. And if you haven't guessed it yet, my favorite book is The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. And so I obviously have to get an Achilles statue. I know, he's not one of the best people around, but a lot of Greek gods are not. So you have to. Okay, so this is him. He is amazing. And then you get his spear separately. You have to pull it through his hand yourself. And it stops because it has a stop on it. Then we continue through some places, and I am very keychain obsessed these days. I am in love with keychains. So I was planning on buying my entire family a set of keychains. And I have, just not today, not on day 2. We did look, we found some things, but not what we really wanted. So then we continued to different stores. And in a lot of stores, they tell you not to take pictures or film. So I did have to tell Toby to put down the Osmo a few times, but it's all good. We stop at this specific store, and it's also, this entire street that we're in is tourist. And we stop, and it's filled with Greek mythology statues, obviously. But also really big ones, and the other one didn't have really big ones. Like, these were like not meters, but like a meter tall. Some of them were. And then Toby points this specific statue out to me. And so I asked this woman, like, is it okay to take pictures? Because no way in hell am I bringing home this big of a statue. And she's like, yeah, of course. Thank you so much for asking. You can take pictures. So I take a picture of it. And she's like, do you love it? And I was like, I'm obsessed. Because I've been polite to her, and I've been nice to her, and I've been asking questions, and she really liked my attitude. So she was like, if you really love it, I'll figure out a price for you. And obviously that's also a tourist trip, I get that, but I just thought it was really sweet. I'm unwrapping it right now to show you guys. Oh my god. He's out of the paper. And by he, I mean he. Once again, Achilles. He was 50 euros. I paid 35 for it. I'm trying to show you guys. Oh, it's locked on his face. Oh, it's black and white. No, okay. It's so pretty. Like the detail and everything. I almost knocked myself out. It's hefty too, like that's the thing. Like, when I went to Greece, my suitcase was packed. So, like, if you watch my pack with me video, or like what's in my suitcase, it's what's in my suitcase. I'll link it. If you watch my what's in my suitcase video, you know my suitcase. But a lot of that became empty the moment I gave the gifts to Ems and Toby, so I was like, can I bring him home? And then I was like, you know what? I am going to bring him home. And he is home. Then we walk further. And this is kind of funny, and it was kind of sad that Toby was the one having the camera, because I would have loved to record that. But we continue walking, and at some point we get to the outside corners of Hadrian's library. And it was gorgeous, right? Like, so pretty. And then we continued walking, and Toby was like, oh my god, guys, there's like an art pop-up store. And we were like, we can go if you want to go. And he's like, can we? And we were like, yeah. So we go. And the artist was sitting in the store, and his art was beautiful. And like, I have no place in my room for any more art or anything in general, so there's no way for me to get it or get any. And then Toby just started asking questions to this guy, which is, like, I love that for him. Like, it's so good. Like, ask what you want to know, maybe learn something about it. And then they had a proper conversation for a while. None of us bought anything, mainly because there was no way for us to get it home, nor do any of us really have place to put it. Then at some point we say goodbye to the really nice man, and we keep walking. So then we get to a stand with postcards. And I really wanna focus on making my journal this year, or at least from this trip, very memorable. So I bought a bunch of postcards. I feel like I'm doing a Pokemon unpacking. This is gorgeous. I'm gonna cut these out. I just bought a bunch of acropolis pieces. I'm gonna cut all of these out too. I love them. I love this one so much. We've been over that one before, so I bought these for my journal. After that, we went to sit down for a bit. We ordered a brownie, but the guy asked us if we wanted ice cream on top of it, and we were like, you know what? Sure. So it's probably a warm brownie with ice cream, so it'd melt. Literally only the part where the ice cream was on top was warm, somehow. Ems and I didn't particularly like it, Toby did, so Toby had a great field trip with 2 plates of brownies. Afterwards, we went to find a makeup store for me, specifically, because I didn't forget it. I had done my nails, and 2 of them already fell off the day I arrived. So I was like, you know what, I want to get nail glue because I don't want to take nail glue on a plane because it will explode. Went to find a drugstore. I don't know if Toby knows what a drugstore is. He led us to a medicine center. And we're like, yeah, this is not it. And around the corner was a makeup store. And it was huge. Like, it had like 4 stories or something. And there was a bit for everyone. Like, there was every brand I could even think of was there. They had NYX, they had MAC, they had big artists that come out with makeup. Then an entire section for perfume. They had Essence, so don't know why I bought everything at home. I could have just bought it there, but then we went up like 2 stories, went down a staircase, and then I found nail glue. Tell me why one little thing of nail glue was €5.80. Like, there's probably cheaper stores where I could have gotten it, but we could not find any. So I paid €5.80 for a bottle of nail glue. And then I also remembered I forgot to bring my setting spray. You know why that is embarrassing? Because I bought 2 bottles in case to bring on the trip. And I forgot both. So I had to buy 1 too there. Which is fine because the one I have at home now is almost done. So I can just use that one and make that, like, empty that one out. We already walked past this church, but Toby wanted to take some more pictures of it and take a peek inside because we weren't allowed inside because I was wearing a short skirt, my shoulders were showing, Toby was wearing shorts, Ems was also wearing shorts and a tank top, so she did have a sweater with her, but she wouldn't be allowed in because she was wearing shorts. We walked past the church, and then we saw a really big, fat cat. And we obviously had to say hi. And that was my cue to take a seat for a little while. It was such a cute story because this cat, I think Ems and Toby were the first one to, like, start petting it. And I just sat down, put my stuff down, and I slowly started petting it when it came closer. And so I was sitting here, and Ems was sitting here, and Toe was standing here. So the cat would walk around me, like around my back, go to Ems. Ems would pet him or her, I don't know, it. Then it would walk back, and Toe would pet it. But then it walked to my lap, and every time it came to my lap, it was very obvious that it was trying to get on my lap, but was scared to. So it would back around me to Ems, get some more cuddles, walk back again until he made it on my lap. And then I sat there for at least 10 minutes because I was almost crying because I love cats so much. Like, Fendy's right there. Little baby. Then we continued walking after I had to take it off my lap, which really hurt me. And I had to take it off my lap, and we kept walking. And we were actually going for dinner, but could not really find a spot we wanted to have dinner at. So we just kept walking through the spot. I don't remember what it's called, but the place, it goes all the way up. And we just kept walking through it. And then eventually we just went down an alley because I thought it was pretty. It was completely dark. It could have been so dangerous. But we went down and we kept going down. And then we went left and then we went right. And then I saw this big bush of flowers. And I was like, flowers! So we walked there. Ems picks a flower for me. And then we turn to our left and we see an entire playground for kids. At that point, Toby and Ems turn into kids, and they just start playing. I have 2 clips of Toby, and I'll put it right next to me. Oh, traveler. I have a quest for you. Please hurry quickly. Yeah. So, they were playing on the sand thing, they were on the swing set, they were on like a rocking horse at some point. And then they found the slides, and I was sitting all the way off to the side, so there was a family too. And they were like bringing their stuff over, and they were like, Aline, can you look after our stuff? And I was like, sure guys, go have fun. I felt like a mom. And then they go play, and then they come back to me and they're like, oh my god, there are slides. Do you want to come watch us slide? And I was like, how old were you guys again? And they're like, 20. And I'm like, okay. So we pick up our stuff and we go to the slides. And I'm sitting there watching them. These slides are made for 2-year-old kids, right? These guys are 20 years old. So they go down the slides, having the time of their lives. They had fun, and that's the most important thing. Eventually, I'm like, we can either keep walking, or think of the fact that we also still have to walk all this way home. And they were like, yeah. So we went down again towards the main square, I guess. And we decided to walk down some more roads with stores because stores were open. And we were like, yay, let's go. So we did that. And it was a lot of fun. Like, we had a lot of fun. It was really good. And I don't think we bought anything. We did. I have a picture of me and Ems holding bags. Just don't ask me what it was. And then we got home. I think this is the day we bought wine. Actually. Yeah, so I love Greece. I really want to go back. I'd love to live there. They don't know how to do sweet white wine. if you know me, sweet white wine is my favorite wine, and that's one of the only things I drink except cocktails. So they bought sweet white wine at Lidl. It was more dry than sweet white. So then we ordered some from their delivery app. What's even worse, somehow, and then so we go into this tourist place and we walk past the store and I see wine, so I'm like, should we look for wine? And they're like, yeah, sure. So we go and we look for wine, and this lady comes up and she's like, you guys need help? And I was like, I want sweet white wine. And she's like, okay, do you want dry? And I was like, no, I want sweet white wine. And so she's like, okay, this is our sweetest wine we have. And I was like, okay, sick, we'll take it. We'll try it. It was a 15 € bottle. Not the most expensive bottle ever. I wish she would have told us that it was a honey wine. It was not a regular wine. It was a honey wine. Guys, I don't like honey. It just felt like you were drinking sugar. Like, it's not like an energy drink, right? Like, it was just straight up honey that was going down my throat, and I was like, no, thank you. Hello. Who? Toby, I'm recording. I'll get back to you after this video. We went home. I think we ordered food. I don't remember what we had, but I know we ordered food. And since we were drinking, we probably played some games. We played some games probably. And so I think that's where we ended our night. Because we did have to get up a little early because it was my birthday. Yay! So next video is gonna be my birthday, and I hope you enjoy it, because I don't think there's a lot to talk about that video, but it was a lot of fun, and me yapping to y'all is something I really love. So I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the little notification bell to stay updated for next time I post. And I hope to see you there. Bye everyone!